What are some of the other things Wayne spend his money on? What do you spend your money on for you?
For me, I got a Rolls Royce, my house furnished, you know what I'm saying? I got a couple houses. I got a house in Bel Air, house in Atlanta, condo in Atlanta.
Bel Air?
Yeah. Yeah.
You ain't talking about my boy Ross drink, right? You talking about Bel Air, like right up the street from me.
Yeah, that's where I came from. Yeah.
You looking for a partner in them skits, man. You know how your boy can sing, I can dance a little.
I don't know who you think you fooling. You get Shay Shay got his own skits. I know you be checking the RPM and CPM.
So you got a place in Bel Air, you got a place in Atlanta.
Yeah, I got a house. I got a house in McDonough, and then I got a condo in Atlanta.
Okay. You spread out. Hey.
Yeah. Yeah, and I got a couple apartments. I got 2 houses in Atlanta and another apartment, and baby mamas, everybody got apartments, but I use all that stuff to shoot skits in too.
Right.
So that's my studio.
They don't even know that's your studio. That's your.
They don't know, boy. Listen here. Boy, listen here. It's hand over fist because I understood the content and I spend my money on content.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I purchase content now to post on my page that I don't even film.
Right.
That's how I'm really working without working now.
Right.
And you know, that content, I spend my money on content. You know, so I got some real estate stuff I'm about to do. I got some movies. I put my own money up on my own movies.
Right.
My Netflix special, I finance my own special. You know what I'm saying? The license is Netflix, so I spend my money. I flip my money.
Right.
Because I grew up flipping, so I'm addicted to the flip.
Right.
Some people get addicted to the drug, but I got addicted to flipping.
Right.
So I love taking my money and investing into me because I know.
Because you believe in you.
Oh, I believe in me. Wayne gonna get it. They can say what they want to about Wayne every time. the country boy here, I ain't stuck what they talking about.
I mean, obviously, like growing up how we grew up in small towns, you're from Millen, Georgia, I'm from Glenville, Georgia, and only you dream like, man, to know that you got a place in Bel Air and you bi-coastal, you got places in Atlanta, and this place, as I mentioned, in Bel Air. What is Wayne right now? What are you most proud of what you've been able to do thus far?
Man, applaud the people that work with me, man. To see they, you know what I'm saying, like my boy Mike Bliss, me and my brother were going through the numbers and I'm like, man, I paid him $1 million this year. You know what I'm saying? And the people that I be able to bless, I'm like, man, I'm able to bless everybody, seeing everybody else get their cars and their businesses. That's the most thing. That's the most, all that stuff. I only got a place in LA because, you know, by the time you come out here, handle your business, get Airbnbs, add up to about the same.
Right.
So I'm like, I got to have a place comfortable. My clothes are already here. I got,
right.
So.
And it's a place to call your own.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So when I'm out here, I can write clear, but man, the most, I'm proud of being able to bless others, man. When I see that, I be like, dang, look at Ro. Look at my sisters. Look at my brothers. They balling.
Right.
I'm like, man, that's what it's about, man. That's the only thing that get me, like, I get excited for them to get more.
Right.
Boy, I'm like, boy, I can't wait to pay. If I pay you $1 million this year, boy, I'm trying to pay you $2 million next year. Because the more I pay you, the more I know I got coming.
Right.
So that's what I'm proud of the most.
What's your favorite luxury item that you own?
My favorite luxury item, I ain't gonna lie, man. I got that that pink Rolls Royce, and it was the only one of its kind that had. I like that.
Why'd you get pink? You
Man,
don't sell no damn Mary Kay.
Nah, the guy at the Beverly Hills, man, Rolls Royce, man, he hit me up. Cause I had went to did a film in New Zealand, and I was on the phone with him the whole time. Like, man, I'm supposed to come back and get a white or red Rolls Royce.
Right.
They sold it, so he was like, dog, I'll just wait, man. And he said, I got this pink one. I said, I don't want no pink Rolls Royce. It was the special edition they used for like they showcased that year.
Right.
Then I woke up the next morning. I said, boy, nobody ain't got that one though. It's the black badge, so I'll be the only one with the pink. And when I got it and posted, Dion Cole called me. He thought I got it wrapped.
Right.
But that's the only color they made like that. So I was like, this special, this my favorite, this one of my favorite dream trucks. It'll always be different because it's the black badge and it's pink.
You know you can't creep in that though.
That's the only problem.
You can't creep, no, you can't.
That's the only problem, man. I can't got there and drive it.
What's the favorite place you've been? What's your favorite place to travel to? Where does Wayne go to relax?
LA. Cause they got this vegan food out here.
Oh man, this man talking about some vegan food.
Yeah, I eat all day. When I'm out here, I handle my business and they support the vegan movement. It be food everywhere. The restaurants is good, so I love coming to LA.
Well, I mean, in Atlanta, the only place I know the Slutty Vegan.
Yeah, shout out to Slutty Vegan. But Atlanta don't really support it like that.
Nah.
Especially if you stay on the outskirts. See, and out here you could be on the outskirts.
Oh, they got it.
And they still got it.
Yeah.
So I love LA, man. You know, for real.
Jewelry. I mean, you got a nice subtle piece. You got a nice watch, a ring, but you're not You're not Drake. You're not dripping.
Nah, man. I keep me a watch. It's Rolls Royce Presidential with the flawless diamonds, pinky ring, VVS, and I keep my Jesus popping chain, and that's about the only jewelry in the earring. I keep the same set.
That's it.
Yep.
You purchased anything else?
Nah. I purchased something for my family. Like my daughter just bought her VVS chain, and my son, they got VVS's. And I got cars, I got Maybach, and you know what I'm saying, G-Wagon, Sprinter vans, and all that.
I mean, you know, when you went out and when you know not in Cali, you let your boy get that, you know.
Oh, the
that's my bar.
Yeah, the Maybach out here. I keep that out here.
I know you do. That's what I'm saying.
I could drive, and nobody don't know who I am. So everybody in LA, you know, it's Maybachs all through the street.
All through the street. And that's how your boy be able to fit in. I'll be able to get in and get out.
You got it all. I'm finna ask you some questions.
What's investing? You mentioned about how you like to flip your money. So you in the flipping game. You know, some people get enjoyment out of other things. You like, okay, I'm gonna take my money, put it here, knowing I'm gonna double, you know, 2x it, 3x it. Where did you learn that from?
Streets. You know what I'm saying? When you ain't getting that dope fronted and you got to buy it, you know what I'm saying? You got to buy your dope, sell it. You got to sell it, put your re-up back first, then you keep the profit. And sometimes you made enough profit, you put it back in the mortar so you buy a bigger package. Because the more you got, the more you able to move.
Right.
So the streets, if you make it out, you know what I'm saying? I tell everybody, you know, ain't too many people in my position, especially a comedian. My kind of person don't make it here.
Right.
We're in prison. We probably got out. We got us a lawn service or a trucking business or something. You can't be cool and get some money and make it here because the eyeballs on you too early.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Think about the dude at high school that was #1. He never make it.
Right.
Everybody be like, high school, you was it. So I still got that same mentality from the streets because most people from the streets don't make it.
Right.
You know, every once in a while you get a Jay-Z or 50 who understand the flip game. But it's always, brother, if you, like I tell people who be in this film industry and stuff, if you ain't finna put no money in you, why would a studio just give you some money?
Right.
Just think about that. If my kids don't put no work in, I'm not finna help you with your basketball career and you ain't practicing yourself.
Right.
So I always knew, man, when you flip that money and believe in you, some kind of way,
It's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen. You know what I mean? And I believe in flipping that money. Like, I got a movie that I just finished the script. Me and Stephen Lord that did They Clone Tyrone. We teaming up and doing the movie.
Right.
Now we got to go pitch it to the studios after this step.
Right.
Finna hit up Robert Townsend. That's what we getting as director.
Right.
I ain't worried about the no. Because the movie 10 million or whatever, I'm gonna film it myself.
Right.
So it's like a confidence come with, and trust me, when they know you got the money, people are hard to tell you no.
Right.
A woman ain't finna let you go while you up. Unless she got that prenup with you. So the whole game is like a woman, so I just learned that from the street. The algorithm, the business, everything like a woman's energy. So man, you gotta flip that money.
Do you like investment properties, stocks?
Yeah, I do that too. I'm investing back in my hometown and I'm gonna film skits while I'm doing it. When Wayne goes back to his hometown, I'm gonna monetize off the whole process.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Cause you get a subdivision down there, you get like 30 lots for like $500,000, then you spend some $200,000 houses on each house, you know what I'm saying? So 200,000 times 30, about 6 million. You got your whole 30 houses. You got the opportunity to rent them out. And if you do that cash, once you get all that cash, you go take that back to the bank and get a loan. Now you got your cash back. Because if you start off with cash, the game is easy.
Right.
It's like if you buy one house for $500,000 cash, right? And you want to buy another one, you take the money back to the bank, get your $500 back, or even if they give you $380, you get them on 20 somewhere, you buy another house. As long as you start out with cash, you can always keep going. And you've been on built up, but it's when you try to initiate with no cash.
Right.
Boy, I tell people, boy, if you go to a table with not a plate,
right,
you'll do anything with some food.
Right.
So I get that from the streets of just, man, I ain't moving till I get some money. I am not trying nothing. If I ain't got no money to bring to the table, I don't even want it. Cause I know I'm finna get pimped.
Right.
Cause it take a good-hearted person to not take advantage of you.
Yeah.
And a human being, boy, if you trust a human being, boy, you're in trouble in life.
Right.
You gotta trust a human being to be a human. They gonna get you. Any chance they get, but if you got some money and you got some sense to go with it, it's hard to get you.
You know, I think we're distrustful by nature because it's just hard to believe that somebody have something so good that they're willing to share it with me or you. For nothing. Like, hey man, hey man, I got this, and I just want to see you. I just want to see you come up, my brother.
Yeah.
Really? Well, that's not because I don't know how you look at it, Wayne, but I look at it like this. I came from where I came from. Nobody gave me anything.
Exactly.
So now I'm here, and now everybody want to give me everything.
And then, cause you got return the favor later. That's why I don't take favors, cause I might not feel like doing that favor.
Yeah.
Later on, I don't want you to take it personal.
Right.
Cause me and you in business, right? We can love each other, we brothers and everything, but if things start to go bad, deep down by human nature, you gonna try to put it in your favor to make sure your family straight.
Right.
And I don't expect you to do nothing else, and I'm trying to put it in my favor to make sure my family's straight.
Correct.
So you got to be realistic and be like, man, let me go ahead and do all I can. Right. And put, because man, a human gonna be a human.
Right.
That's just the game.
Man, I read that you pay some of your actors in your skit like 80 to 100K a month.
80 to 100 might get that because he a producer.
Right.
So might get like 100K.
So what you think about 10, 15 a month?
Actor make 15, the main ones, you know what I'm saying? 15, 20, you know what I'm saying?
That's good money.
Yeah, they make 20, and they don't work no with me 4 days a month. You shoot.
That's it?
Yeah, I shoot. I film them. I drop 9 new pieces of content every day. Out of 9 of them, I probably shoot 2 of them. So that's 60 videos. I shoot 60 videos in 4 days. You know what I'm saying? So they only working 20 hours a month, and they gonna make that. And they got the whole 27 days to do what they want to do.
Do something.
And if I do work another 4 or 5, it's for the next month.
Right.
Because like right now, I got January shot up, February. I'm gonna go back and shoot that. Bam, bam, bam. I'm like, okay, let me shoot up March. Bam, bam, bam. So if I do pile up, they might get a span of 3 months off. You know what I mean?
Wow.
So, you know, I always want to make it, because when you come from the streets, you try to get everything back to easy. Because like OJ the Juice Man said, he said the rap game easy, but the dope game gravy. What he was saying in that, nobody don't need to sell drugs now because you're going to prison.
Right.
You ain't gonna make it. But the reason why everybody try to emulate, you know, try to be like drug dealers with the entertainment, because the game is fun.
Right.
So you want to I don't like working too hard.
Right.
I don't believe in that.
Oh.
I believe in working smarter. That working hard, man, my ancestors already did that. So if they work hard for me, it's for me to be easier now.
Right.
Ain't no way my ancestors had to work hard, now I got to work hard too.
Right.
It's a way, if we use our mind and common sense of wisdom, work's supposed to be fun.
But you know, Wayne, how we grew up. If you weren't working hard, you weren't working.
Yeah.
And we got to get out of that mentality.
We got to get out of that.
Work smarter.
Work smarter.
Not harder.
Work harder.
Because you know, hey man, get you a good paying job and just grind it out.
Bro, I promise you, this what I truly believe, and this gonna sound crazy, and nobody probably won't believe this. If my ancestors worked hard, I feel like this world is mine. Even if they don't tell you. When I had 500 credit score and went to the bank and got $10,000 loan. Cause I'm like, I need this. And I feel like when you got stuff lined up in your heart right, I think God approve it for us. Cause he know we sit behind in this world. He ain't just finna let you go get approved for anything. But man, I used to go to the bank and get loans with a 500 credit score. I got my daddy a loan at the bank while he was on the run for the police.
Wow.
But when I really needed something and I had an idea to match my belief, I just did it. So I really believe, man, my ancestors don't work too hard.
Cause you went in there with good intentions.
Yeah, I told the man, hey man, I did a little swift job. Like, man, this your family, man. This is a nice family, man. You know what I'm saying? I remember the brother used to give me that money.
Yeah.
He used to give me that money, man. I put him in my book. These bank people used to give me this money. And I did what I say, and I eventually paid them back.
Right.
But man, we got to get out of that mentality, man. We got to work smarter. Like, I be telling people that, like, everybody be talking about these being gangster. I think being gangster, like, how we being gangster, but you gonna let somebody open up a chicken spot in your neighborhood.
Right.
If your grandma cook chicken, auntie cook chicken, what's gangster is when y'all get y'all income tax check, man, go get an LLC, open up the chicken spot, the hood gonna rock with you.
You correct.
That's gangster.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I always had that mentality, man, no, bro, I'm finna get this, I'm finna get what's mine. And I ain't got no gun, I ain't never had no gun, but it's like, I think that's what we need to do is work with our minds.
Right.
And then our hands won't have to lift as much.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
Yeah, so I think that's what it is.
I read where someone stole some money from you. I think it was like 15 grand. What did you learn from that experience?
Man, they just needed it. Yeah, I learned not to have money out in front of nobody. Because if you got money out, most of the time somebody gonna steal it.
Even if somebody that you trust or know.
I ain't finna put them in a position where they gonna have to be who they really are.
Right.
Sometimes you gotta help people not disappoint you. Cause if you leave some money out, it gonna be hard. It gonna be hard not to look at it.
Right.
And depending on what I went through today, man, you leaving this out. This must not be yours. Cause you'll start telling your mind all kinds of, oh, this must not be his.
Yeah.
So it's like, what I learned about that, man, a human gonna be a human. And it ain't them, they just get in position. Cause look, man, I was in a bind and I sold drugs. That was so wrong.
Right.
I tell people I was so broke that I had to sell drugs. So that means when people get in a crunch, they'll do things that ain't even...
They wouldn't normally do.
They wouldn't normally do.
Did it change your relationship with that person? Or you was like, bro, I know you hit me, or maybe it was...
Yeah, for sure. They got from around me. Because I wasn't that shocked. It was more of, sometimes God will do stuff to let you know who you are. So now you'll know why you're not there.
Right. Want to join Club Shay Shay? Become an official member by hitting that subscribe button, where you never know who's going to be joining us for drinks and conversation. Don't be late to the party, because you know we like to do something before two something.